If you think that only the poor are affected by inflation, think again. Most people traditionally think that poverty does not affect the upper class. The rich are often portrayed as the class invincible to money-related issues. Businessmen, artists, and sports players fall under this category. But is this perspective of thinking correct, or is it quite the opposite? Let's see in today's video. We all know Grimess, the famous Canadian musician, also happens to be Musk's ex. While there's no question about her success, many people believe that she is rich. According to all available information, Grimess appears to have a successful music career. She has recorded 5 studio albums to this point and has gone on tour with a number of well-known artists, including Swedish House Mafia, Diplo, and Lana Del Rey, among others. The previous year, she made her debut with a major label by signing with Columbia Records. She also had headlines when she sold a series of NFTs for around $6 million. In addition, she's the mother of 2 children with the richest guy on the planet. The news that Grimess had discreetly given birth to a second kid with Musk through a surrogate was made public in March. This child is one of Musk's 10 known children. All these achievements of Grimess make it evident that the assumed rich part about her is very true. However, in a series of tweets published on Tuesday, Grimess told something very unexpected. She criticized the rapid increase in Austin, Texas real estate prices. The singer, whose given name is Claire Boucher, has stated that she would not be able to purchase a home in the city that would be large enough to accommodate both of her children if she did not receive financial assistance from their biological father, Elon Musk. While this may come as a surprise to many, considering that Grimess is indeed a really famous artist, sadly, this is the truth. Since 2020, home prices in Boston have skyrocketed due to the increased interest in the area brought on by the availability of distant jobs and favorable tax rates. And while this is the general case in the whole U.S., where the housing prices are getting more and more out of hand, Austin specifically has been hit much harder by the change. According to industry analysts, Austin is the most competitive market in the country when it comes to the demand for apartments. And this competition is causing rents to skyrocket as a direct result. The price of a 2-bedroom apartment has gone up approximately 11 to 12% a year over year, and it's currently sitting at around $1,800 on average. Rent increases are being attributed to a number of factors, including but not limited to a rapidly growing population, rising property taxes and insurance premiums, disruptions in the supply chain, and concerns with inflation. According to data from the National Association of Realtors from the month of August, the housing market in the Austin area, which includes Travis County, has an average price of more than $820,000. According to Knock.com, the real estate market in Austin, which also encompasses Round Rock and Georgetown, is one that favors sellers at the present time, but will switch to favor buyers in July 2023. It is anticipated that Austin will have the lowest sale-to-list ratio, which indicates that there's a greater likelihood of sellers accepting a price that is lower than the amount they advertised their property for. In Austin, the median sale price is projected to be $594,893, and the median number of days on the market is projected to be 21. Both of these projections are based on current market data. Despite all this, according to the opinions of industry professionals, there's a glimmer of hope as new structures are opening their doors on a weekly basis, and even more are in the planning stages. Many people believe that we'll soon see a shift away from the historic highs we've been experiencing and toward a market that is more favorable to buyers. One of the major and lesser-known reasons for the high housing costs could be also the fact that many businesses have their eyes set on Texas. Musk also just happens to be one of those several business leaders who has already relocated their headquarters to the state of Texas. A year ago, when Musk was looking to fill hundreds of positions at Tesla and SpaceX, he made what he called an urgent plea for there to be more affordable housing in the neighborhood. Despite this, a year has passed and the house prices have only risen. With the situation going in a not-so-favorable direction, Grimess's worries about Austin's real estate market are similar to those expressed by Tesla's CEO. While on the outside, Musk desires that the prices be actually decreased. It appears that the billionaire himself was responsible for the skyrocketing housing prices in the state of Texas in the first place. According to data provided by Texas A&M University, the average price of a home in Brownsville, Texas, which is the municipality that sits adjacent to Musk's SpaceX headquarters, has increased by as much as 26% over the course of the past 2 years. Several neighborhood residents told NPR in May that they could no longer afford to live in the area because of the demand for homes from SpaceX workers, which caused property prices to rise. On September 26th, Grimess published a message on Twitter in which she urged her fellow Texans to sign a petition on change.org to lower housing costs in Austin. She stated that although there is excellent legislation on the table, we need support from the general public. In a second tweet that was sent out, Grimess stated that we must avoid Austin becoming like San Francisco, where the original population can't afford to live there anymore owing to the tech boom. Recently, however, after raising attention to soaring housing prices, which appears to be a rather educated thing to do, Grimess was met with criticism on Twitter. One user mocked the singer by tweeting that she is set for life and her perspective on the housing matter does not count. In reaction to the critic's remark, Grimess responded that she was not worried about herself. She was worried for the folks of Austin. The young songwriter also explained that the real reason behind her tweet was to show using herself the extraordinary wealth that's required to live well in Texas. The singer stated that she was talking about the issue on Twitter in order to help out actual experts and policymakers. Although Grimess is now worried about the high prices, in the past she's voiced her disagreement with the way Tesla's CEO lives his life. She stated this to Vanity Fair back in March and said that there are occasions when Musk even lives below the poverty line, after starting to sell off a property portfolio worth multiple millions of dollars in 2020. The billionaire has stated that he is now residing in a house that costs $45,000 and is located close to the headquarters of SpaceX. But this is what not many would expect from Musk, considering he's currently the richest man in the world. According to Bloomberg's Billionaire Index, Elon Musk has a net worth of approximately $250 billion. But in the end, what are we to say anything? It is Musk's life. He can live it however he pleases. As long as he is providing for his children, he can never be the bad guy. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please do consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know in the comments your thoughts. We'll see you next time.